Well, joining us now is Congressman Ron Kine. He's a Democrat from Wisconsin, and I believe, sir, you're okay with funding the IRS to hire a whole bunch of new IRS agents to police Obamacare. You're okay with this, sir?
Well, Stuart, first of all, the number that's going to have to be hired has been greatly exaggerated here. But listen, tomorrow we're going to have a hearing in the Ways and Means Committee to get into the details of what happened at the IRS, especially that division in charge of reviewing the tax-exempt status of organizations. Listen, it's outrageous and inexcusable what's coming out of the IRS.
Yes.
But that was the tax-exempt division, not the entire agency.
Will you vote to cut funding for IRS agents to police Obamacare?
Listen, anyone who does not want to see the Affordable Care Act to go forward and to be implemented are looking for any excuse to defund it. In fact, we're going to have the 37th vote today to repeal
so you will vote in
Care
favor.
Act.
So you will vote yes,
Stuart,
have the IRS police Obamacare. Are your constituents comfortable with that?
This is what the IRS will be doing. They'll be finding out what small businesses are eligible for tax credits for the health insurance that they are providing their employees. Now, who can be against that?
Oh, wait a minute.
Individuals.
No, they will be asking me. They will be asking me, the individual, where's your health care? What policy have you got? That's what they're going to ask me.
There is an individual responsibility that all Americans should obtain health care in their lives, so the cost isn't shifted onto other people. And the IRS will be the ones that they'll submit the form to. It'll be very simple. It'll be very painless. And again, if you oppose the Affordable Care Act, you're going to find any excuse to try to undermine it.
And that's what's
going on here.
Okay, Congressman, there's something else involved here. At precisely the same time, doctors are going to put my personal medical history, my entire history, they're going to put that online. Electronic filing of my personal medical. Yes, they are, sir. That is part of Obamacare. That is part of Obamacare. And you're asking to believe
there are privacy guarantees for individuals in your medical records. That is not changing under the Affordable Care Act.
I thought we had privacy guarantees for individuals and their politics.
Well, again, we're going to have a hearing tomorrow, and it's outrageous, the news that's coming out of the IRS. I am happy that President Obama accepted Acting Commissioner Miller's resignation. I think Director Lerner has a lot to answer to as well, and I think we've got to find out what went on there, because this gets to the heart of our democracy, Stuart.
It does.
People need to have confidence that the revenue collection agency in our government is above bias, is completely impartial in the administration of their duties. That clearly has not happened now with the tax-exempt,
and you
tax-exempt group.
You trust the administration, you trust the IRS from here on out that they will observe the privacy of my personal health records, which will be computerized and which the IRS will have access to. You trust them.
Stuart,
your constituents?
Stuart, that is not what's going to happen under the Affordable Care Act. I would recommend you go back and review the legislation.
How do you know that? How do you know? What guarantees can you offer your constituents that the IRS will never, ever look at their personal medical history?
Well, Stuart, they are tasked to do this already. And what I know coming out of the IRS, the vast majority of what happens there, they are not engaged in any type of nefarious practice. Now, we've got a situation in the tax-exempt division that requires an investigation, see if there's any criminal intent involved. We're going to get into that tomorrow during the committee. But to cast this aspersion on the entire agency, I think is blatantly unfair to the dedicated employees that work in the IRS today.
Okay, Congressman, you trust them. I'm not sure I do personally. I'm not sure our viewers do.
Trust but verify. Trust but verify, Stuart. That's the only way you can run this government.
Okay. Congressman Ron Kine, Democrat, Wisconsin. We appreciate you being part of the debate, sir. We really do. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart.
Okay, sir.
Yep.